Welcome back to 8 Square Edu. This is our new series in stress physiology, and today we'll talk about an introduction to environmental stresses. Plants are frequently exposed to environmental stresses. Stresses play a major role in determining how soil and climate limit the distribution of plant species. Thus, understanding the physiological processes in plants in response to environmental cues is of immense importance. What is stress? An external factor that exerts a disadvantageous influence on the plant, or an unfavorable factor or an altered physiological condition which disrupts an equilibrium, or an external factor which is malignant to growth and productivity of plants. So basically, the effect of environmental stresses on plants is mainly on their growth and productivity and crop yield. So, stress is measured in relation to plant survival, crop yield, growth, that is biomass accumulation, and primary assimilation processes like CO2 and mineral uptake, which all together affects the growth. Stress tolerance or stress resistance. It is defined as the plant's fitness to cope with an unfavorable environment. Both the terms are used interchangeably. Tolerance in plants can lead to ultimate and proximal responses to stresses by means of adaptation and acclimation respectively. Plants undergo a series of concatenated events which eventually helps them to adapt or acclimate to stress conditions. So what is adaptation? An ideal condition, stable, inherited and genetically determined level of resistance. Here, a combination of genes which favor survival and reproduction in plants are selected and passed on over generations at the population level. So plants adapt to the stressful environments and they take several generations to do that. And genes play a major role in determining that. Acclimation. It facilitates physiological and structural adjustments in plants at an individual level. It is the plastic, reversible, and phenotypic response to combinations of stress conditions. The extent to which a plant can acclimatize in a stressful condition confers phenotypic plasticity. So acclimation happens at an individual level while adaptation happens at a population level, and it is passed on into generations, whereas in acclimation it is not passing on into the different generations, but it is happening at the individual level. Types of environmental stresses. Stress initiates with an impediment or a constraint which can be physical, chemical or biological in nature. Stresses can be classified under two major heads, abiotic stress and biotic stress. Types of environmental stresses. Abiotic stress factors and biotic stress factors. Abiotic include physical and chemical factors. Physical include drought, temperature, radiation, floods, wind, magnetic field. While chemical includes salinity, soil pH, air pollution, pesticides, toxins, heavy metals. Biotic stress factors include biological factors like herbivory, bacteria, fungi, viruses, competition, allelopathy, etc. We'll discuss some of them in the upcoming videos. How are plants affected in stressful environments? Adaptation and acclimation to environmental stresses result from integrated events occurring at all levels of organization. So, at molecular level, anatomical level, morphological level, cellular level, and biochemical level. Cellular changes may include changes in the cell cycle and cell division, changes in the endomembrane system and vacuolization of cells, changes in cell wall architecture. At biochemical level, plants alter metabolism in various ways to accommodate environmental stresses, including producing osmoregulatory compounds like proline and glycine betaine. And at molecular levels, the molecular events linking the perception of a stress signal with the genomic responses leading to tolerance occur. Topics in this series. We'll discuss about water deficit and drought resistance, heat stress and heat shock, chilling and freezing, salinity stress, oxygen deficiency. Thank you. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe and share. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And for any queries or suggestions, please write to us at the given email address. Thank you.